Are you tired of getting on the golf course, hitting a perfect drive, an okay second shot, but you have a chip left and you thin it over the green or you chunk it short? Well, in today's video, I'm going to give you the two best drills you can possibly do to stop this from ever happening again. And if you want more drills like this, make sure to join my Discord link below where you can get plenty more drills just like this and help you play better golf. Okay, so let's get right into it. Why is that chunk and that thin occurring? Well, a lot of it has to do with how you're controlling the arc depth on your chip shots. And most of the time, what's actually happening is it's not you pulling your head up and looking up that's causing that thin, and chunking it isn't, oh, I kept my head down too long. No, the actual problem, it's usually rooted in one root cause. You're moving down too much towards the ground. We're not avoiding and moving away from the ground or pushing up. So what we see all the time in lessons, what I see all the time in lessons is people get set up, they have a really good setup, and then as that club starts down on a small chip shot, their knee, their hip, and their shoulder, and even their head drive down like this, and then they're kind of left with two options from there, right? They either stay down and they pull their arms up like this and they thin it, or they stay down the whole time, their club hits way behind the ball, it digs into the ground, and then they're just left with a terrible chip shot out there. So we have to address why the knee's going down, why the hip's going down, and why everything is driving down. The solution is we're going to work on trying to get you to move up and push up off of the ground and almost avoid the ground. Believe me, if we set this club up and we swing it back and then allow the club to move back to the ground, it will meet back up with that golf ball. That golf ball is not going to move. We're not like in other sports like in baseball where you have to go track down a moving golf ball. It's there. We don't have to help this ball get up in the air. We don't need to try and slam it into the ground. We don't need to help this golf ball. This club has plenty of loft. If anything, we actually want to de-loft it, take loft off of it. So we're going to address the root causes of what this knee is doing, hip and head, and how we're going to kind of alleviate that. So the next part of this, we're going into drill one. I call it the look-through drill. So the first drill is the look-through drill. So we're primarily going to be focusing on getting our body to move up through the shot, right? This may sound counterintuitive to what some of you have been taught. A lot of you have been taught, keep your head down, right? The head's going to move. We want the head to move, especially in this drill. If you watch a guy like Dustin Johnson, when he hits wedge shots, a lot of times, or at least when he's practicing, he's actually not even looking at the golf ball when he gets into impact. He's getting his head to move through and up through the shot. The idea there is we're going to shift our low point. When I say low point, that basically refers to where the lowest part of our divot is going to occur, right? We want to get our low point as far forward as possible, so we're hitting ball first and not hitting the ground first. So in order to do this drill, you're just going to set up like normal. Let's call this a 10-yard chip shot. As we swing the club back, right, you can continue looking at the ball how you normally would, but as this club changes direction and moves down, I want your head to also start moving and looking up towards the target. So then once you reach impact, your head is already looking all the way out towards your target. So it's called the look-through drill. So super simple, just take some small practice swings just to get started. I want you to feel like you watch where the golf ball is going to be at, take the club up. As the club moves down, you're going to just move your head through. You're going to feel like you're looking up and looking out. If you were throwing a ball, right, you wouldn't throw a ball like that and keep looking at the golf ball. We're going to feel like, almost like in baseball, right? You're back here, you're looking at your target, and you're throwing it as you go, right? So I want you to be looking at where this golf ball is going prior to impact. Again, this is just a drill. You don't have to hit all of your wedges like this. There are some successful people that do that. Dustin Johnson is definitely one of them. So what you're going to do, you're going to get set up. I'd start out with a very small chip shot to just get used to it. As the club goes back, totally fine. As it comes through, you're going to start moving your head and looking up. You may thin some of these. These may come out thin. They may come out low on the face. What we don't want to see is at impact the head down here and the club over there. I want you to feel like as you hit this, your head is moving all the way up through the shot. You're going to feel like your belt buckle and your sternum are moving up through the shot a lot. I don't want you to feel like you get here, your belt buckle's there, your chest is down, and your head's down. You want everything to be moving through, right? Sometimes I even tell people, imagine when you get set up in here, there's a brick wall on your left side, and you're going to try to move and break through that wall. So you're going to move up and through the shot as much as possible. So what it's going to look like, I'll hit a little 15-yard shot here. As I go up, Totally fine. Look at the ball. As I come down, I'm going to start looking up and look through the shot. You may hit this a touch thin. I didn't hit it thin. That was pretty good. And then the next one, same thing. You're going to get set up. You're going to take it back. We'll say a 15-yard up to here. As it comes down, I'm going to look up and through and feel my belt buckle move up as much as I can. It's about as good as you can hit it there. So a touch thin, maybe a few millimeters low on the face, but that thing's going to spin a lot. And I don't have any room for me to kind of dig and chunk that, right? Because everything is moving up through the shot. We're not getting any of this moving down and slamming into the ground. We're moving up as much as possible. Drill number 2. So we just did the look through drill to try to get your body moving up through the shot and moving away from the ground. Now we're going to really address this trail knee. So whether you're right or left-handed, your trail knee, what we always see is as the player moves down, they're going to flex their knee down, and then that's going to cause them to hit behind it. Their low point's going to get shifted back. That's going to cause them to bounce up into the golf ball and thin it, chunk it. They're going to do whatever, right? So we have to address this right knee. So super simple drill. You're going to grab an extra golf ball. It's a little hard to do it off of mats, what I'm doing in here, but what I try to do to get set up, I'm going to grab this golf ball, and I'm actually going to squish it into the ground a little bit, almost halfway. And then I'm going to have my foot positioned on it to make my foot move inward a little bit. From there, I'm going to take some practice swings, and I want to feel like as the club comes down, as the club pumps down, I'm going to push up with my knees. So as the club moves down, you're going to push up like that. So your rehearsal move is going to be as it comes down, you stand up with your knees. From your knees. I don't need you going like this, right? I just want you to feel like as it comes down, you're going to pump the knees up. We're trying to get you to move away and avoid the ground. Believe me, this club will get back to the golf ball. We don't have to worry about that. We just have to get you moving up so the low point gets further forward and the arc depth doesn't get super, super deep, okay? So after you do that, a few rehearsals. So again, pump down and move up, pump down and move up. After you do a few rehearsals, try to hit a ball. You can even incorporate the look through into this. I wouldn't at first. So again, as I come down, I'm gonna from my knees feel like I move up, not from here, not from my hips. So just trying to feel like as I come down, I'm going to squish that ball, and then I'm going to pop up off of it. So I go up, and I kind of load into that right, and then I'm going to push down and pop right up from it. So I need you to move up as much as you can. Like I said, I kind of did it on that last one. You can incorporate the look-through drill into this shot once you get used to it. But the biggest thing here is get the belt buckle and the chest moving up as much as possible. I don't want you to feel like you move down. A good feel for this would be when you have this ball under there, if as the club comes down, you squish this ball into the ground and you never push up, you're going to feel pressure increase on that right foot. You need to feel like you're alleviating pressure and you're pushing off of it, pushing more pressure into the left foot. So once you feel comfortable, incorporate the look through with the golf ball drill. Just to review, the problem out on the course is not you pulling your head up too soon or keeping it down too long. That's not the problem. The problem is you're moving down and you're not moving away from the ground. So the idea of this video is we want you to avoid the ground. We want you to move up. I don't really want you taking a divot out there. If you watch some of the best wedge players in the world, they really don't take any divots whatsoever. It's because they're doing this exact motion. They're moving up through the shot. So if you want to shoot lower scores, you have to incorporate this into your game. So one, you're going to do that look through drill. So as the club comes down, you're going to move your head through the shot and look up. So it's the exact opposite of what everyone's been telling you your whole life, right? I actually want you to look up and move up through the shot. The second drill, grab a golf ball, squish it into the ground about halfway, and you want to feel like as the club comes down, you push up off that right foot. So as the club comes down, you push up off that right foot. What you don't want to see is as the club comes down, your right knee, your right hip, and your head move this way, down and back. We don't want that at all. So be sure to incorporate these two drills into your game. So again, if you're tired of getting around the greens and chunking it or thinning it over the green, which is costing you tons of strokes out on the golf course, these two drills that I just gave you in this video, the look-through drill and the ball drill, are two of the simplest drills you can ever do to help you hitting better shots and saving yourself strokes out on the course. And not only are these two drills not the only ones you can do, but if you join my free Discord, I have 5 other drills that I guarantee will help your chipping and pitching and help you shoot lower scores out on the course. Short game is the easiest way that we can short game is the easiest way we can shave strokes off our score. Incorporate these 2 drills into your practice and into your game, and I guarantee you're going to shoot lower scores. I'll see you guys all in the Discord.